Shalom, this is your brother Tazaya Amar of GMS Valdosta, Georgia, coming out with another weekly lesson, and I pray that it be edifying. But first, we want to give all praises and glorification to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Yikakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders for teaching us the true knowledge of these scriptures. We want to say Shalom and Ahab to all the brothers and sisters that's striving and thriving in this same true doctrine. Shalom. Today's lesson is based upon a current event that just happened in this state, the state of Georgia. In only, a couple hours, maybe 3-4 hours from Valdosta. And it was a school shooting. And it was by the Spirit that I was led to do a lesson on that. And the first thought that came to mind was, how was a 14-year-old able to brandish a weapon and hold a school hostage? Not only holding the school hostage, but killing 4 people, 2 students and 2 teachers. And once again, led by the Spirit, I thought about the verse, the scripture of Job 9:24, and it reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked." Along with this earth, the wicked is also given the sword. He's been blessed with the sword. And this young man, 14 years old, probably have access to numerous weapons, that he can put his hands on, because those are his blessings. And to top it off, his name is Colt, named after a famous gun maker, infamous gun maker, Colt. That speaks volume in itself. Just by his name, you can pretty much go out on a limb and assume that, hey, he's around or surrounded by numerous weapons, handguns, long rifles, etc. Just by his name alone speaks volume. Once again, this is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" Once again, like I say, his name speaks volumes. He probably have an arsenal of weapons that, as they say, a cache. He probably have a cache of weapons that he can readily put his hands on. And he probably been trained how to use each and every one of them. But once again, like I say, these are his blessings that was promised to him by our father, our forefathers, Abraham. So with that, I'm going to move to the book of Zechariah, the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, starting at verse 5. Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. You know, this young man was up under the FBI radar when he was 13 years old because of some threats that he made. But for whatever reason, there was no disciplinary actions taken against him. And this is their society, so hey, their blessing follows also. Their blessing is a part of them, hey, having what would you call it? Exemption from being prosecuted. You know, they form and make their own laws, but it only apply to the people that they want them to apply to. Don't necessarily apply to them. Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. You know, this young man, had he been of ethnic race, a Jake, so to speak, he probably would have been put in a detention center when he was 13 years old. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord Yahweh, for I am rich, and their own shepherd pity them not. You know, these devils have the audacity to find themselves not guilty of the same crime that Jake will get. Say for him, if Jake and Esau commit the same crime, you know, say they both juvenile or adolescent, who's going to prison and who's going on probation? We both know that. We all know the answer to that question. And with that, I'm going to move to the book of Psalm. The book of Psalm, chapter 73, in verse 5. Psalm 73, verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men. Who are not in trouble as other men? The oppressors. They make the law, they declare the laws, but who do they apply to? Everybody but them. Psalm 73, verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. As I was saying earlier, you know, hey, two individuals with the same crime, one gonna get the time and the other one gonna get probation. Psalms chapter 73, verse 6. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covered them as a garment. You know, hey, just because they can do it and get away with it, hey, they flourish in evilness. Because they know they're not going to be upheld to the same standard as the ordinary person, as a Jake. So, hey, what they care about getting their hand caught in the cookie jar, ain't going to be no consequence behind it. slap on the wrist, a pat on the back, 30-day paid vacation. Psalm chapter 73, verse 7. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. As I was saying earlier, I bet you that young man had the ability to put his hand on the most expensive weapons or most sophisticated weapons that the average Jake had never seen before. Just imagine that. Psalms chapter 73, verse 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. These devils don't have no remorse or empathy about oppressing another people. You know, they so prideful because of their blessing. You know, they figure that, hey, whatever the situation calls for, they can shoot their way out of it. Because they do have a mighty blessing, and they don't mind using it either. Especially the one that's supposed to be protected, the people that's supposed to protect and serve. Oh yeah. Who are they protecting and who are they serving? Only thing Jake gets served is a trip to the mortuary. And with that, I'm going to move to the book of Lamentation. The book of Lamentation, chapter 4, verse 18. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. That goes back to the very same people that I said that's supposed to protect and serve. Hey man, they are the hunters and we are the prey. And they know that, hey, if the situation arises where they can use deadly force and not be accountable for it, hey, they'll jump at the chance to do it, even if it ain't necessary. Even if they have to make up their own scenario of what happened. Because you know, dead man can't tell no tales. So if the situation right, they know they can kill you, shoot you down like a dog in the street. 30 days paid vacation. And get to sit at the end of the table with the grand dragon. Lamentation chapter 4 verse 18. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end has come. Hey, at some point in time, you know, as I wrote a little comment a while back, a couple of days ago, a day or so ago, you know, at some point in time, the sun gonna shine in our back door. All our sorrow and misery is gonna be over with. And as the saying go, ain't gonna be no fun when the rabbit get the gun. Lamentation chapter 4 verse 19. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursue us upon the mountain. They lay wait for us in the wilderness. You know, no matter where we try to go at, Hey, these devil got a bead on us. We got a bullseye on our back. There's no getting away from these people. Oppression is what they thrive on, and wickedness. And with that, I'm moved to the book of Lamentation, chapter 4, verse 20. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Most High Yahweh, was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. You know, the only way we can live among these heathen is by the grace and the mercy of the Most High Yahweh by Shem Ahushai. And along with receiving his mercy and grace, you got to be trying to live right. Keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. If you just living a wicked, sinful life, the Most High ain't dealing with that. You might be prospering in wickedness or whatever, but at some point in time, there's a judgment. So no matter how well you're doing, how successful you are, at some point in time, there's a judgment. And when the judgment comes, you want to be you want to be righteous when you come before that judgment. Simple as that. And with that, I'm going to close out with the book of Psalms, chapter 12, starting at verse 5. Psalms chapter 12, starting at verse 5. For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I arise, said the Most High Yahweh. I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him. The words of the Most High Yahweh are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times. I mean, the Most High word is what? Pure. If he said it, you can bank on it. You can bet your life on it. Literary and figurative. If he said it, you can bank your life on it. Thou shalt keep them, O Yahweh. Thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. In this wicked society, wickedness is exalted because of the rulership. The people that's in, that the earth was given, like as the scriptures say, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The wicked is the ruling class in this society. So the place can't help but be wicked. He that is filthy, let him be filthy still. He that is unrighteous, let him be unrighteous still. So, with that being said, I'm going to close out by giving all praises and glorification to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rikakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS for teaching us the true knowledge of these scriptures. Shalom and ahar to all the brothers and sisters that striving and thriving in the same true doctrine. Shalom.